Hey everyone, this is Monique Macklin coming to you very quickly with some retirement reality check information. Now, this is information that was just presented to me just yesterday, and my mentor kind of blew us away, and I was kind of stuck for a minute, because when you really sit back and realize that many of us are so far behind the eight ball when it comes to saving for our retirement, when you see these numbers, you're going to want to do your own math. Trust me. So let's go ahead and let me show you this very quickly. And again, I want you to do your own math, because I want you to be in a position that you're not having to say, welcome to Walmart after 67 years old, okay? I want you to be able to either be wealthy or financially secure. Those are the places that you want to be. Honestly, that only accounts for 5% of the population. That is the scary facts that you people aren't getting. I wasn't getting. And again, let's just do some quick math, because men lie, women lie, but numbers, of course, never lie. So let's do this right now. Now, again, most people will retire by the age of 67. So how many years are you away from turning the age of 67? This is something that you're going to want to write down. How many years are you from retirement age? How much do you earn each year as of today? How much are you earning annually from your job, from your business? How much are you earning annually? Okay, so how much will you need to have saved in X number of years to retire financially secure? We're not even talking about wealthy. We're talking about how many years, those that, if you're 10 years from 67 or 20 years from 67, how much will you need to have saved in X number of years to retire financially secure? So let's get into it. Let's say that you are someone who currently is earning $150,000 a year. You want to divide that number by 0.03, which really calculates inflation. And we're going to get into that in a second. But we're calculating what the average inflation would be. Divide that by that number, and it will give you, on this example, it would need to be $5 million is what you need to have saved, be it in your 401k and other investments. Combine those two things together, or 5 things together. This is what you'll need to have saved if you are currently earning $150,000 a year, and let's say you are 17 years away from turning 67, right? When we divide 5 million by 17, that means you need to be saving $294,117.65 every year for the next 17 years if you are going to be able to position yourself to just retire financially secure. Okay? Again, 17 years. And you need to have over $294,000 saved. When I tell people you cannot save your way to wealth, I am being 1,000,000% honest with you. You cannot save your way to wealth. You have to invest. There is no other way. You have to create different streams of cash flow, because a job is not going to position you to save $294,000 a year if you need to have $5 million saved. So let's go a little bit further. What's not being discussed in this situation here is that currently in 2022, we're almost at 9% when it comes to inflation. I was calculating at 0.03%, not 9%. So based on these numbers, to get you to 5 million, you are still way behind what you need just to retire comfortably at 67 if you manage to accomplish these numbers that I have outlined here. Now, you may be 20 years away from 67, may even be 40 years away from 67. If you are, perfect. Then you'll be able to get in and get in good and don't have to scramble like people who are in their 40s or about to enter their 50s. Okay? But there is a way to get ahead of the game. And like I mentioned just a few moments ago, you have to invest in platforms, not your savings account at the bank, because they don't even give you 1%. They don't. We need to show you how to invest in platforms that are safe, that are secure, that allow you to even borrow from them so that you can invest in other platforms. There's so much that needs to be done if you are behind the 8 ball. Unless you're just thinking Social Security is going to be enough, if you think your pension is going to be enough, then you're okay. Okay, then you're okay. That you think that's enough, then you're fine. But I, for one, do not want to be that person who is having to work past retirement age. I don't want to have to work past next year, to be honest with you. But I'm not currently all the way there yet. So yes, I still have some work to do. But in the midst of me doing some work, I want to help people who are even further behind me when on this 8 ball. I want to help those people catch up. You have to catch up to inflation. You have to do some work. You have to really make some life altering decisions that's going to pretty much save you in the future if your goal is to live a vibrant life. Not just work forever. No one should have to work forever. I am totally against that. I believe people should not have to work to age 67. But the way statistics show and what the current Social Security numbers are showing, most people are working to age 67. And almost 40% of those people don't even make it to 67 because they die from chronic stress. And most of that chronic stress comes from debt, working too hard, bills, all of that stuff, life. So I want to kind of change the narrative for as many people as I possibly can. So if you are someone who wants to learn what it's like to live at a better, more prosperous level, then definitely go to www.credit2wealthclub.com. It's all outlined. It's all there. If it sounds like something you are interested in learning more about, just enter your name and email in the form, complete that questionnaire, and then schedule a strategy call so that we can get you on the right track. Financial planners are giving you wrong information because they're calculating at a 3% inflation rate, when in actuality we're at an almost 9% inflation rate. If you don't want to be behind the 8 ball, struggling in your latter years, then definitely run over to www.credit2wealthclub.com today. Again, only 5% of the American population will either retire wealthy, that's 1%, and 4% will retire financially secure. The rest of us are either dead, broke, or dead ass broke, as my mentor said. So it's scary, but it is not something that is not able to be fixed. If you do the work, you have to be willing to do the work. That's all. And it's not meaning you have to sacrifice everything in order to get these numbers up, but we're going to show you how to turn your credit into the wealth building tool it is designed to be. That's it. credittowealthclub.com. That's all I wanted to say. I just thought this was some really positive information that needs to be shared, because these are scary facts. And, a lot of people are going to wait until the last minute to want to face reality. We don't know if Social Security is going to be there in 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. So the time to start building for your retirement is now. So I'll see you on the other side of success. Take care.